Hey there, I'm Renee. Today we're going to just move through a quick but slow unwind flow to help you clear whatever you need to release and connect with the energy you want to be and receive. So grab your essential oil to support some aromatherapy, always a helpful tool for mood and mind support and coming quickly into the present moment. I'm using myrrh today, which is the oil of Mother Earth. Mother Earth. So when you think about Mother Earth or think about Mother and Earth, there's the energy of calming and grounding, nurturing, unconditional love, all that good stuff. And so we're supporting ourselves and remembering that energy of nurturing and loving kindness is already inside. So find your seat, grab your oil, we'll hop into our practice. Sitting tall, Sukhasana, easy pose. And put a drop of your essential oil into your hands. Again, I'm using myrrh, and it's one of the sacred tree essential oils. So think frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood. These have been used in spiritual practice for many centuries. So you can tap into that energetic wisdom. Myrrh also has a real like viscous, very kind of a thick essential oil, and there's a heaviness, almost like not a heaviness, a grounding, a stability, like putting down some roots. And then also paired with the uprising energy, connection to higher self, third eye, intuition, trust. So take a few slow breaths here to receive the energy of calming, grounding. Receive the energy of nurturing, loving kindness. And then put down some roots, an anchor into that support, anchoring into the calm, anchoring into that nurturing, and remembering that connection to all that we are seeking is always, always inside. And we'll take a few more slow breaths here. And then when you're ready, rub your hands together and rub them where you need a little extra love. So do a little check-in. Where do you feel tension? Where do you do a lot of work? You want to send a little extra TLC. So a lot of us are always on the computer or devices. So giving a little extra love to your forearms, to your wrists, maybe your neck and your shoulders. You can do a little self massage here. Don't think about technique, just give it a little love with your hands, with your own hands. Then we're going to sit up nice and tall, and I invite you to turn your palms up. When you do that, there is an openness across the shoulders and the chest. And there's this gesture, openness in the hands, ready to receive. We'll take a few more rounds of Ujjayi breathing. Breathing in through the nose, and breathing out through the nose. Allow yourself to savor the in-breath, flowing in, receiving. And on the out-breath, gently releasing, and again, putting down some roots into your seat, anchoring your awareness in the here and now. And take another breath or two. And as you're ready, open your eyes. Notice what's already shifted. Sometimes we think we got to get to our practice and we have to do an hour long or 90 minutes. Back in the old days, we used to do 90 minutes or 2 hours practice. And we think we need all that time to drop in. But when we take a few minutes of mindful breathing, you can access that skillfulness, that ability to drop in, to reconnect, And we can infuse that throughout the rest of our day. So come to a forward fold, please. Standing at the top of your mat, feet hips distance apart. Again, this is a slow, but a shorter flow today. So we're just gonna move right in, dropping down through the torso, start to strengthen the legs, putting down some roots, sending some love throughout yourself wherever you need it. Take another breath. And then bend your left knee a lot. Keep your left hand on the mat. Bring your right hand to your hip. And as you bend your left knee, lean into your right hip and open up your top shoulder. Reach your top arm. Take another breath and feel your arms expand like wings from the back of your heart. And then feel that steady core as you bring the right hand out. Extend the legs. Bend the right knee. Keep the right hand on the mat and bring your left hand to your hip, left hip. Take a breath. Keep bending left knee, or rather right knee. Confused here. Bend the right knee, lean into your left hip and open up your top shoulder, chest. And again, from the heart space, reach long beyond the fingertips. One more breath. Core engaged, let it go. Bend both knees a lot, reach back, interlace your fingers. Only if this feels good in your shoulders. And I always like to start with bent elbows. And I can draw shoulder blades and elbows together. And you can start with bent knees. I like to do that too because it helps me to bring chest close to thighs. And after you get into that alignment, you can move towards full extension. No judgment for where you are today. Unconditional love and support here. And we can tap into that with a little bit of curiosity, just noticing, watching ourselves in this posture. Take another breath. Release. Now, how slow can you go? Bend your knees, round your back, moving up with the pace of your breath. Inhale, slowly, slowly rise to standing. And then take another breath, shrug your shoulders, hold the breath, hold the tension. And then with a big exhale, release. Place one hand on your heart and then the other. Feel that connection to your heartbeat. Feel the expansion of your lungs into your hands. And we're connecting a lot with mindful breath and that connection to heart space, heart chakra, and the element of air. We're going to bring all of that, infuse it into the rest of our flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Strong legs, strong core. Lead with your heart, fold forward. Halfway up, breathe in. And then slowly bring your hands down, step or hop to plank, top of a push-up. Take another breath. You can always bring your knees down. Please modify so that you nurture and love your body with each and every posture. And then shift forward, come all the way to the mat. Anchor the feet, strong legs, breathe in, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Lift and reach forward. So when you reach it long, there's actually a softening right behind the heart. You should be able to turn your head, neck is free, throat open. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Arrive. Take a few breaths to align not only the bones, the muscles, the joints, but connect with that energetic balance. Just enough effort, just enough support, just enough ease, just enough allowing. Another breath. And follow your in-breath as you lift your right leg. Breathing in, reach up. Breathing out, bend the knee, open your hip. Nice strong core, reach back up. And on your exhale, knee to nose. On the belly, reach up again, three-legged dog. And then breathe out, step it all the way through. Square the hips, firm the legs. We're going to rise up to a high lunge. Lift your heart. Reach your arms. Take another slow breath here. And then with your exhale into a twist, left hand down, sweep the right arm high. So the hips stay level. Get long with your in-breath. Exhale, open a little more. One more inhale. And exhale, right hand down. Now listen carefully. We're going to go to the back of the mat. So turn to the left, shift to the back of the mat, and lunge. Skandasana. Left knee bends, right leg long. Take another breath here. And then shift forward, Skandasana. Right knee bends, left leg long. Just opening the hips. And then on your next in-breath, come forward. Bring your back knee down, take a runner's lunge. Now when you take a runner's lunge, walk your right foot over to the side. And then give yourself some space, some liberty to move around, to explore, again with loving kindness, lots of compassion, noticing and allowing for what is today. And always remembering you are supported. Access that support deep inside. Another breath. And then we'll come to the left hand. Take a slow breath in, sweep your right arm up and back, and the shoulders and the chest open. You can stay right here or capture your back foot. One more slow inhale. Exhale, release. Sweep the right hand down. Step to a plank or tabletop. So plank, top of a push-up, or knees down, tabletop. Nice and strong. One more breath. Shift lower to the mat. Take your time, cobra. Ground the feet, curl up. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Arrive. Breathe. Settle in. One more slow inhale. Big exhale. Follow the breath. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. With the in-breath, re-extend left leg. And with your out-breath, knee to nose, nice and strong. Inhale, lift again, three-legged dog. Breathe out, step all the way through. We take time, we're not rushing. We're gonna square the hips, ground the feet, rise up for a high lunge. Take another breath or two here as you lengthen, strengthen, open. One more inhale. Exhale into a twist, right hand down. Spin the right shoulder open, stabilize the hips, twist to the left. How's your breath? Just noticing and paying attention to the breath is an act of self-care. Loving kindness. It's important. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Hands down, shift back of the mat. Turn your right toes out, please. Left leg long. Left leg long, tongue twister. All right, take another breath. And then we're going to move through center, Skandasana, front of the mat. Left knee bends, right leg long. You can come up and down a little bit. Widening, opening. One more inhale. Front of the mat. From a lunge, bring your back knee down, please. And take your left foot over to the side. I'm actually turning my toes out a little bit. And then drop into what is. Sometimes we want to get into position and hold it and just wait till it's over. We're not doing that. We're dropping in with loving kindness. Continue to notice, nurture, get curious. One more breath. And then keeping the right hand down, connect to the core of the body and take a slow breath in, open, twist. You can either stay right here as you open across your chest or maybe capture the back foot. Take another breath or two. Slowly unwind. Release. Hands down, back knee up. All right. Step to a plank or tabletop. plank, top of the push-up, everything strong, energized, easy breathing, or knees down. You could still keep that energy strong. One more breath. Do whatever's most loving to you today. And not all the way down. Ground the feet. Reach back, interlace your fingers, and draw your shoulder blades together like we did at the beginning. And we'll lift everything up. Locust pose. Locust pose. Lifting, lengthening. Take another breath. And release. And the knees. A little windshield wiper side to side. Come on up, please, to hands and knees, cat-cow. So I always like to turn my hands back at least once during the practice to get a nice stretch for the wrists. You're welcome to join me or keep it regular. See which feels most loving today. Breathing in nice and slow, drop the belly, lift the heart, cow pose. Breathing out, round your back, chin to chest, cat pose. Let's do one more, inhale. Exhale. Come back to center, clear some energy in your hands. Take a child's pose. You can have your knees together or wide. I'm going to bring my arms back this time because we've done a lot, arms forward. So sometimes if you just tune into your body, you can notice, not even sometimes, a lot of times, most of the time, our body lets us know. So you can have your arms back or forward, whichever feels most helpful. Take another breath and then slowly rise. When we slow down, when we pay attention, not in judgment, just really noticing, we can tune in to those questions and those internal answers again and again. So we practice that on the mat, even something as simple as, should I do child's pose this way or that way? It's an opportunity to strengthen that deep listening, that loving kindness and compassion and intuition. All right, grab your essential oil, please, if you've got it. I'm using myrrh, the oil of Mother Earth. And I like to do this at the beginning and the transition at the end of practice as a way to, again, quickly connect with the here and now and take a deeper dive inside myself. So I invite you to do that here. And even if you don't have an oil, you can put your hands over your heart and just really feel yourself in the here and now, arriving in this time and space. And take one more slow breath. And then rub somewhere you need a little extra love. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, stretch your legs forward, arms forward. We're going to roll down one vertebra at a time. Now to do that, you can press down with your legs. You have strong, stable energy. Hollow out your belly. You feel that core connection and take your time, moving with breath, nice and slow, all the way down. Now you can stay right here. I'm going to do one more posture, little twist, just to finish up the practice. And to bring your knees in for a moment. Just take a breath here. It's like a supine child's pose. And then stretch your left leg long. Keep your right knee in. Take another breath. And then press your knee forward. So you actually press your knee away from your body into your hands, and you'll feel that low back come off the ground. That's your neutral lumbar curve. Keep that, and then guide your knee across for your twist. When you come into your twist, make any adjustments by listening in, tuning in, and observing yourself. If there's anything that feels a little out of balance, like maybe your head or your neck or your shoulders, let that adjusting be from a place of nurturing loving kindness, lots of compassion. One more breath. And then engage the core with an in breath, come back to center. And we'll come to neutral again, both knees in. Exhale, stretch your right leg. Press your left knee into your hands. You get that curve in the low back, extension of the arms. Take one more breath and guide it across for the twist. And then I invite you to tune into your body and let any adjusting be from a place not of fixing, not of judgment or what you should do or shouldn't do, or even confusion. If you're in a wondering or confusion, can you get curious about that? And with that deep listening, allow for a loving energy as you notice. And if you make any subtle adjustments, doing that from a place of loving kindness, deep support. One more breath. Come on back. Hug both knees. Take one more slow breath here. And with your exhale, Shavasana. Now you're welcome to keep it neutral, really simple. Just stretch your legs and arms. Today I'm going to bring feet together, knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Again, only if this feels helpful, good in your body today. If you're planning to stay longer, I would encourage you to maybe put some pillows of the same size or yoga blocks underneath your thighs so that you have a lot of support and there's an energy of rest. You're not holding on to stay here. And then make any subtle adjustments to feel more balanced, more aligned, more complete. And then when you're ready, give yourself permission to let go. With that loving kindness, give yourself permission to know that you've done enough, that you are enough, and you can receive this time of rest, quiet, stillness. Let the energy of rest nurture your body, nurture your mind. Bring love and ease to your heart. Now I invite you to stay as long as you'd like. You can turn off the class, stay long. And if you only have a minute, even a minute counts. Just breathing, resting, receiving the stillness. Enjoy your Shavasana. Now, if you are still with me and you're ready to transition, if you're called to move back into your day, let your transition be a continuation of this practice with loving kindness. Deepen your breath. And if you've had your knees wide, you can bring your hands under your knees and give your legs support. If you hug your knees to your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Send a little gratitude to yourself for showing up. Thank you, body, for all you do to support me. Thank you, thank you. And with that grateful heart, we'll roll to the side, come up to a seat. Now, when we come to a seat, we'll finish the same way that we started, coming full circle in our practice. And rest your palms up. Just feel that openness. Notice what's shifted. Notice what you've cultivated. Notice what you've remembered or come home to. May we bring the gifts of our practice with us as we move back into our day. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.